Take a look at what I managed to accumulate over the years before I met my beautiful wife and had 2 kids and had to put an end to this. Let's not forget my float fishing rods. So I'm gonna go through them twice now and just make like an inventory of what I have. And then I think since it's gonna be a really cold and long winter here, over the next few months I'm gonna do a review of all of this stuff. Okay, so most of these rods are organized in series, so don't worry, it's not gonna take too long to go through them all. Here is my first series, Shimano Terramar. These are actually saltwater rods, but I use them for freshwater. I use them for carp, catfish, and the 2 on the left are medium power. I use those for crappie, trout, bluegill, and anything else smaller in size. Freshwater drum as well. Very nice rods, excellent quality. My favorite rods in terms of look. What the hell do you think you're doing, dude? Hey, put it back. Put it back. Where you going? Where you going, man? Shh, put it back. Put it back. Huh? Put it back. Thank you. Thank you. No more. I don't know if you can tell, but these have kind of brilliant finish. They are really shiny. The handles are of high quality cork. You can tell because it's inside, but high quality. The only thing about these are they're not that cheap. They're about $100 and no deals on Shimano. And the next series is gonna get ugly now. Next series. How many ugly sticks can you count here? If you counted 14, you counted correct. I've got I'm gonna put a full list of everything I have, but yeah, I kind of have an obsession with ugly sticks. They're not as high a quality rod as the Terramar, or they're really far in terms of aesthetics, but in terms of value they're actually a better value, and that's why I have so many. I use them for catfish and carp actually, and nothing else. The next 5 rods are Bass Pro Shop Graphite series. 3 of them are 7'6" medium heavy bait casting rods, and the other 2 are 7-foot spinning medium heavy. And these rods are such good value. I can't believe more people are not using them. These 2 I bought from UK. Carp rods from Grace Stalker, 7-foot. More carp fishing gear. These are all for fishing from the bank. As you can see, it's impossible to put something like this on a boat, so you would use those rod holders and they never really touch the ground, and you have the alarms on the front. And if if you get a run. That's what you hear. And if you're far from the rods, you can connect them to the remote control. But this is about rods now. So 3 10-foot stalkers, 2.75 pound test curve. 2 Japanese, these are the ones on the floor, are called Awashima Europe. It's actually, I've bought other product from this company. They have very nice hooks. It's a Japanese company, not very well known, but they have good products. These are 3-piece rods. For a while I had to go fishing with a sedan, so I needed some carp fishing gear that would fit in the trunk of a sedan. So 12 feet split by 2 is 4 feet, fit perfectly in my trunk. And then this is my heaviest equipment for carp fishing. 3 12-footers. These are also my most expensive rods. These are 12-foot 3-pound test curve Ranger XTS. And then I have one rod, odd one here, that I didn't sell, I didn't buy a second, but it's a Sonic, it's hard to read here, Sonic SK4, 12-foot 3-pound test curve. Then I have a few Cabela's rods. These 2 are Fish Eagle 50, medium heavy, 7'6". The next 2 I bought just because they were on clearance, and they were from $100 reduced to $25. Cabela's Prodigy, medium power, 7-foot. 2 of those. I got 2 9-foot Cabela's Fish Eagle here that I use for float fishing. Then I got 6 Cabela's rods. Then I have 5 Browning rods. But let's go through them. These 2 are Browning Silverflex, 7-foot, 1-piece, medium heavy. And then I have 3 trolling rods, 2-piece. They are 8-foot, medium heavy. What are they called? 6 Rivers. I'm gonna make a review of those rods. Look how beautiful the wood is. Look, look, look. Look at the sections. Typical Browning product. It's just, look at these nuts. It's just awesome. So 3 of these guys on clearance. Then I have 2 more trolling rods. Very popular rod. Bought it because a lot of people buy it. Shimano TDR. These are 8-footers, medium heavy. 2-piece trolling rods. What else? I got some odd rods here. This is a 11.5-foot Airstream rod that I use for catching bluegills for bait. This is a 14-foot Trabuco. That's a popular Trabuco Vanadier. That's a popular brand in Europe. This is actually expensive rod that I also use for catching bluegills for bait. And on top I have a 10.5 foot St. Croix rod that I use for, I don't know, I wanted to use for salmon, but it never happened. Never caught anything on this rod. And then I have one more St. Croix rod here that also I've used a lot, but I catch a few trout and I haven't caught much with it, and it's too expensive to use for bluegill. So yeah, that concludes my rod inventory, and now I'm gonna do a quick reel inventory. So I'm not gonna count these plastic things as a reel because they cost $2 and I just use them to hold my line. So let's start with the reels. This is a discontinued Daiwa Advantage 2500A. Then I have two Shimano Stragic FK. These are size 4000. And I have some odd dumb reel. What is this? Quick HPN. The only reason I bought this crap is it was reduced from 70 to like 20. Then we have two Booger Sea record 6601. Good catfish reels. Then I have two cheap Bass Pro Shop Tourney Special with hybrid ceramic bearings. Look at my channel for video on how to replace these reels and how they feel after the replacement. Then I have two amazing Daiwa Caldia. These are mag sealed reels. The 4000 size. This is the new Daiwa Lexus CC. CC, I don't know what's the difference from the other Daiwa Lexus, except I think the power handle and the clicker. This would have been my favorite reel for catfishing from a boat if it weren't for this color. Please give me white or black or gray color. More Abu Garcia. Rivo Toro. I think this was 55S. Okay. This is a stupid Chinese reel from eBay, but with hybrid ceramic bearings. It will cost a mile. Thank you very much. More Abu Garcia. Rivo. More Abu Garcia. Rivo winch. Two more mag sealed reels. Show me. Vadel 4000. These are saltwater. Vadel 4000. There is my pride now. These are the two reels I'm most proud with. Daiwa Shrapnel. This thing is a tank and a sniper and a piece of art and the best looking fishing equipment created by human hand. I think that's enough for this. Bass Pro Shop Cut Max, $50 reel. That's the previous generation. The new generation is white color and it's $60. And I don't know, they didn't improve anything. They just made the price higher. But this is actually a really good reel. and I would buy a lot more of these if only they had a left hand. But I'm gonna make a special review on this reel when I start doing review on all of this stuff. Doesn't this look like Daiwa Caudia? I think these two reels share like this is Daiwa Exceller, but I think it shares like 50 or 60 or 70% of its parts with Daiwa Caudia. However, they don't share a body. This thing is made from something much heavier than the Caudia. When you lift it, I mean, one of these weighs as much as two Caudias. I'm actually gonna make a review comparing this with the Caudia. I think both reels are great value. Moving on to Cast King Maelstrom or Maelstrom EM4000. Cheap and beautiful bait runner. However, when you actually spin the reel, you can feel the gears grinding a little bit more than I would like to feel them. However, the color scheme matches perfectly with these Grace rods, so I just bought them because of the color match. Okay, let's move on to some heavy duty equipment. These are Okuma Trio 65, but the European version. Why the European version? Not because it's mechanically superior, but because it doesn't have freaking pink and orange colors. I want a black reel. Why is this so difficult to manufacture? In Europe, almost all the reels are black. Is some white stuff that passes for exotic, and that's it. So 3 of these guys, nice reels, but damn, they're heavy. It's like they're full of lead. So here is my my best bank fishing carp reel, Fox 12,000 FS. You can do some towing with these reels. They have kind of the power to do saltwater fishing, but they don't have the seals, and you can't do saltwater fishing with them. So, given that I've caught only a few fish over 30 pounds in my life, they've been largely unutilized, but damn do they look good on these Fox rods. This sticker is probably a giveaway. It feels Chinese, but it looks good and is the same size as my Fox FS 12,000s, so looks good on my rod pod. So it's caught quite a few fish actually. It served its purpose. It's almost over. Shimano Cardiff 401A, left-hand versions. I replaced the handle. I don't like small handles. This reel comes with a super tiny handle, almost like this. I replaced the handles. Awesome reel. A couple of small problems. Why is this clutch only up to the middle? And plastic. Huh? And don't get me started about the clicker. These 4 guys, Bass Pro Shop Qualifier, one of my favorite reels. Look out for 30% off for Christmas and Black Friday. Just incredible deal, full aluminum body. And then we have 2 more Ryogas. I love the other Ryogas I showed you, the black ones, are called Shrapnel. And I fell in love with those. And then when I found a deal on this on a Japanese website. These were 50% off, and I really didn't need any more reels. And even with 50% off, these are a couple $100 each. But when I saw the 50%, I couldn't sleep, and I just got up and bought them. Well, thanks for watching if you made it all the way here. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. This is gonna be amazing channel. We all know it. It's just starting. Hit that subscribe button and you won't regret it.